Had my mic off. Sorry. Sorry for being a little fashionably late. I This hangover is real, man. It's just like the hangover from the Tennessee game. If we come back with this performance, and this performance is bothersome because there's no, when you get beat, right? Someone's just better than you. Someone's better than you, right? The problem is watching this game over and over again. We didn't bring it. And like I made a tweet, I don't know when it was, this week, about focus. If you're not focused, it affects everything. It affects your execution, it affects your emotions, and it affects your energy. I mean, a lack of focus. And that's bothersome for me as a former player. It's not to say that I've never had it happen. I'm not gonna go to that level, but we just can't do that if we're gonna try to have special seasons. So we're gonna get into this second half film, and it's going to be frustrating. Just gonna let you know that right now, it's gonna be frustrating, but it is what it is, and we learn from it, right? That's what we do. We learn from it. So the frustrating part about this, now I'm going on a rant a little bit. The frustrating part about this is defensively, we made some hellacious plays. I mean, like great plays. On this series, you'll see we consistently get Missouri behind the chains. They're off schedule a lot, and we let them off the hook because of us. And that's the frustrating part. It's not like Missouri some guy made a great catch, like Auburn did. Seth Williams made a great catch over the back of Kevin Joseph on one play. It was a bad throw, but he just made a great play. Doesn't happen here. We short circuit a lot, and that's the frustrating part. So let's just get into it before I lose any of y'all. One thing I will say, I'm following on Twitter and I'm following on Periscope. So if you want to send me a question, I will be able to answer your question. Next broadcast, I'll be going live on YouTube, so it'll make it easier on everyone if you want to watch it live on YouTube. But so again, let's get into this game. All right. Intent is to get off the field. That's the intent. Just like we did against Tennessee, the intent is to get off the field, stop their hopes of getting points. Now, this is when, why is my, I'm not able to go back and forth. Hold on, guys. Having issues with this software again. Give me 1 second. Let me try to pull this thing up because it's not allowing me to scrub the video, which is interesting. Give me a second. I had to close it. But as I was saying, that first drive of the second half is frustrating. And it's frustrating because we perform. As a defense, if you can beat people on first and second down, you should be able to win on third, because that means as a coordinator, it's easier to make calls because it's in third and long. It's in obvious passing situations. And it's easier for me as a defensive coordinator to make calls. Now, this play is very good by us. I don't know if you guys remember, but they ran this play against LSU with pretty good success. They tried it against us. What they normally do, they line this guy here kind of like in an H-back formation. He's off the line of scrimmage on the hip of the tight end. It didn't work the first half. So now they got him in line with the offensive line with a double tight end set. All right, 22. So it gets you because when he's off the line of scrimmage, you can kind of read him, but he's on the line of scrimmage, and then he takes this pass from the quarterback. We played this to perfection. Boogie does his job. He doesn't overcommit. He has backside. Square doesn't overrun the play, thinking it's coming to him. He stays backside, and then Pascal does a great job. This is all around great play by us defensively, and it's also a great play design by them. It's a win-win. But we held them to 2 yards. We won on first down. Now, we get a gimme. They offside. Now it's 2nd and 13. Now we got to get him down. We have to make that tackle. Now, this isn't, I think if Boogie doesn't get hit by his own teammate, I think he makes the tackle here, but he gets pulled off of him by Square. We have to beat, Square's got to beat this guy a little bit better. But in all, not a bad play. Good tackle by Asian. We got to be more physical on the back end. Our safeties and corners got to be more physical. Tackling is all about guts, man. It has nothing to do with all that other crap that people want to talk about, technique, form, all that stuff. Yeah, that's in a vacuum. If I can get you in a situation where I can control the environment, yeah, tackling is easy. Oh, you can wrap, you can get your head across the bow, all this stuff. When those guys are moving and you're moving, it's a different animal. It's all about heart at that point. Am I going to do what I need to do to get that guy down? Sometimes, like me, you have concussion issues. But it is what it is. 3rd and 7. Now, this to me is pure knowing down the distance and knowing where the chain is. Okay? I want you to look at the way this guy plays it and the way Echols plays it. If you're going to play catch technique means you're going to let this guy come into your zone and you're going to catch him in your chest, and then you're going to reroute him. What Echols does is he pretty much gives him a route because he opens up his chest to the sideline, allowing him to get a slight push. And when your chest is open, when you high, you get off balance, and that's how he gets this first down. As a DB, it's tough, man. You got to be perfect on every down. See him open his chest up right there? There's no reason. If he's going to play the way he played, either you're going to backpedal or you're going to catch. You can't do this because you're in no man's land. Backpedal or catch. You don't want to, it's like basketball. You don't want to cross your feet because what happens, you cross his feet at the yard marker and you're not in balance because then that guy can push off of you. All right? Okay, it wasn't this guy. This is the guy who plays catch. I'm sorry. You're still on the other end zone cut. Now, other thing, just for if any high school guys are watching or any high school coaches, it's hard, but discipline and doing this over and over again is the key to this. And sometimes when you're a coach in college, you can't go over every situation. But as a player, you can go through every situation in your head. And the great thing about technology now, which they didn't have when I was in school, I had to go to another facility to watch film. I had to leave my dorm to go to another. These guys have this stuff on their iPad. You don't lose the 10, 15 minutes. When you drive this route, and this is why knowing down the distance is everything for defensive backs. When you know down the distance, you got to drive for the outside shoulder just in case. And there's sometimes where you can be a little more gutsy, but this is 3rd and long. We don't want to be gutsy here. 3rd and long. Drive to the outside shoulder, then you look back. Asian drives in front, and he's beat for an out and up. All right. That's actually touchdown if a quarterback sees and throws it. But we got pressure, and he can't wait. All right. Now, this end zone cut will show what I'm talking about. So right now, see how he crossed over? And now he's high, and now he's easy to get beat. All right. I want you to watch Dort play catch. Again, this is why I hate seeing people play like NFL rules in college. He is at least, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 yards down the field. He catches. You can do this in college. That's the advantage. You can do that, and now you can reroute and recover. Okay. Now I'm just doing a little DB lesson right here. All right. So the problem with Dort right here is not only does he not catch well, he gets bullied because he crossed his feet and he's high. All right. So now he gets bullied. Now, as a DB, I'm going to say this time and time again. Go outside and run and turn your head to the quarterback. Let's say you just run a go route. Turn your head to the quarterback and see how much slower you get if a person run alongside of you and they don't turn. Okay? First thing as a DB, he's beat. You have to drive on the wide receiver. You cannot peek in the backfield. You lose a half a step. You cannot. You have to drive to his outside shoulder. And then if you drive 1, 2, there's no throw, the hands don't come up, then you can take a peek. You cannot peek right off the thing. He already threw you off balance. Now you're already behind, and now you're going to lose even more. He has to look back. You don't. That's how you see these corners when quarterbacks throw out routes and they pick it because they drive 1, 2 to catch up. He has to look backwards. He has to slow down naturally. He wouldn't if he drove. Drive the ball 1, 2 steps. See, now he's not looking, but you can't do it. You lost right here. You lost right there. Now, that was the first third down conversion. Now, that to me isn't deadly. We just got beat. They out-athlete us on that one, okay? That's not that bad. But we can play it better. That's why, as a corner, you got to be so focused that you have no idea when that ball's coming to you. You just don't. And that's the most difficult thing about playing corner. You got to be ready on every snap. When we played and they ran the ball so much, it was difficult, man. It's like playing right field in baseball. You didn't get the ball hit to you a lot. But when it did, and you weren't ready, it can turn into a double real quickly. Now, 3rd and freaking 10. This is a play that haunts me even to this day. This play haunts me because it's frustrating as a coach when you call the right call and your players don't execute. All right? It's 3rd and 10. I want you to just understand what happens. All right? Because this is huge for me as a DB. This is the worst. So we rushing 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 guys underneath. We got 2 corners right there. They're playing thirds. All right, that's 8. We have 2 safeties. We're in nickel right now. We might be in dime. But let's say we're in nickel or dime. We have 2 safeties. 5 and 6 player are going. They are going curl to flat. Curl to flat. You only go to flat when someone crosses you only go to flat when you're pushed to flat. You don't, if someone crosses your face, now I'm going too technical. If someone crosses your face here, normally a curl is coming up under you. Just route recognition is huge when you get to this level. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't. No route recognition. All right, so we got 8 right now, right? We got 2 safeties there supposed to be in the hook. 9, 10. Then we have a safety over top of them. That's 11. That's 11. It's 3rd and 10. Should be barbecue chicken. I want you to see where these safeties are. This guy casually runs to the first down, and it's easy as playing 7-on-7. Look at that. We get good pressure. Look at the pressure. We're rushing 4. We got 2 safeties that are beyond the freaking sticks. They should be on the sticks. But here's the thing though. I want you to watch what happens later. Look at this guy. This is a guy who's saving you. You don't have to be soft. This is the problem. You got 1, 2, 3 guys in thirds. It is no reason for you 2 guys to be soft. No reason. You should be on the sticks, force them to throw it long. And the thing about it at 10 yards, if you throw it long, the ball has to be in the air even longer. With 3 guys in the third, this is unacceptable. If I was this guy, I'm just trying to point out coaches, I am livid. We're in 3rd and 10 after giving up a 3rd and long, and this happens. It's unacceptable. Lack of focus. This is when I talk about freaking execution. How easy can you make it? Them 2 guys have there's no other threat in that zone. They run, to me, a not very creative route package. We're getting pressure up the middle. And we let that guy with 2 guys around him get the fucking first down. That's frustrating because we played that. Now, we are consistently inconsistent. In this game, we were consistently inconsistent. That's a problem. We just give up the first down. What do? We get a TFL. We played, let me go back, see how quickly I can go back. We played this thing like the defense we have shown the last 2 weeks. Everybody's taking care of their responsibility. Coach makes a perfect call. Okay? He blitzes square. And when he blitzes, Jamin does a good job of bouncing outside. We got every gap taken care of. There's nowhere for a round tree to go. Every gap taken care of, and Weaver makes a great tackle. We freaking got them behind the chains yet again. Yet again. It's 2nd and long. It's 3rd and long. Let's get off the field, man. Because here's the thing. They get us a little bit. Now, this is the one that bothers me. Now, this is no one down the distance, all right? And there's a thin line between trying to disguise and getting beat. It's 4th and 3. I know we're trying to disguise quarters and halves. I know that. I understand. But when it's 4th and 3, we as a football player has to recognize we got to get up here quicker if we play man. And I said this on Twitter. When it's 4th and short, sometimes you just have to play man because zone, you're giving up 3-4 yards automatically. So coach calls this, it's like a trap coverage. Right? He comes down a little too late. He should be down a little quicker. Now, his reaction is on point. The problem is he can't look back. He lost a half a step by looking back. You got to drive He drove perfect. Drive. 1, 2. Then you can assess the situation. Now, this guy, the 41 is the yard to make, right? He catches the ball not on the 41. He's a half a yard short. He's a half a yard short. He catches the ball. His foot is not on the 41. That means the ball isn't on the 41. His foot is, I guess I don't know what you say, behind and front. His foot is not even with the ball. That's not a first down. He's short. Now, why the hell doesn't Birmingham review this? And if they did, they're blind. That's not a first down. But even with that said, all right, this is a good angle. He catches the ball. His ball is in front. The ball is in the left arm. The left foot is not on the 41. Now, here's the problem I have. He is right here. How can he, without a shadow of a doubt, think he made the 41-yard line? He didn't. That's a bad spot. But we come back. Pretty decent play. Their quarterback did a good job of reading. Now, this is why I say, and I said, and I don't know if they call it or not. If that guy whom I'm reading, and I said this on Monday, as a guy who ran the speed option, it wasn't called a zone read. It was more, I guess it was zone read-ish. All right, when that ball's in the mesh and he's not coming upfield, I'm as an athlete, I can beat that guy to the corner every time. I wish we would pull it more because he didn't crash, but he didn't come at you. And that's a read because they didn't block him. 3rd and 2. Now, this is another frustrating part. Being consistently inconsistent. 3rd and 2. 3rd and freaking 2. And we get a 4-yard loss. Play this beautifully. Pascal, Corker comes up and cleans up. 4th and 6. This is when I say, excuse me, I'm having a little sinus issue. This is when I harp on being a student of the game. When you're a student of the game, it helps you play the game faster because you're not reacting. Well, you're not thinking, I'm sorry. You're just reacting. It's 4th and 6. They are stacked. Usually when they stacked, he's coming across because he's going to try and clear out and rub you, okay? All right. So that's usually what happens. Now, he can run an out route because he's in the center field. He's got enough room to get a quick out and get to 6 yards, possibly. However, you got to have that in your head. When I'm playing corner, I'm like, okay, he got out or he's crossed the field. Those are 2 routes he's going to run. Those are 2 routes that I believe he's going to run. Now, there's a whole litany of routes he can run in his toolbox. But when you do scouting reports, when you read the scouting reports, when you watch enough film, you have an idea. About my senior year, I think I got to about 75, 80% of knowing what the receiver's going to run. By sophomore year, I was probably about 60%. As I got experience and learned the game and learned to watch film better, that's when I got a better chance of knowing. He should know. Joe should have a pretty good idea, out or he's coming across. Okay. Now you know he's running across. Now it's time for you to get on your horse and beat him across the field. Obviously, you got to avoid him. But watch. This is the problem I have. You avoid him. You need to be running now. You should be in the picture. I think from my from my knowledge and experience of playing this with other teammates, I don't know if they call in and out, but I think they call in and out. Now, the problem with in and out is if they don't declare right now, if this guy doesn't do this right now and do this, you don't switch. When this guy went straight up the field, that took off the in and out. And what I mean by in and out is these two DBs play these two receivers in and out. So I got inside, outside. First guy go outside, I have him. First guy go inside, I have him. Once number 2 went vertical, that takes off the in and out. Now we got the guys we have one-on-one. And the more I watch it, the more I feel like at the top of this route, Joseph, he plants, but he doesn't come. Which means I think he thought the safety would have the crossing route. There's a little bit of hesitation because right now, Bazelak is looking this way. He's trying to throw to that tight end. He missed this guy now. He should have threw it to him now. But since he waited, that should have given Joseph time to come. But he's still not in the picture. He's still way back here. He should be driving this way. That to me, more and more I look at it, means that he got caught and didn't understand, did they switch or did they not? And that hesitation caused him to react late, and look how close he is. It's a fucking game of inches. That's frustrating. 3rd and 6. Out, or was it 4th and 6? 4th and 6 after 3rd and 2, getting them short. We are yards short because we were not completely focused. This is a player deal. This is not coaching. This is a player deal. This is what I keep harping on this week about execution. We did not execute. It's as simple as that. Execution. And the funny thing, we all know how this ended, right? We all know how it ended. Execution, guys. On every play on defense, someone has contained. Now, I know I say this always later in the broadcast, is I'm not in the film room. It's not my defense. It's not my installation. I don't know. But the basis of defense carries on from, and I learned this each level I got to, from Little League to high school to college and the pros. The foundation is the same. On this play, Weaver goes inside the tight end, which means he doesn't have contain, which means he's taking a gap that maybe the linebacker will have, which means the linebacker is replacing him with contain. If he goes inside, now if he goes inside on his own, he better make a play, which to me, that's not, because that's just a misassignment. You have contain. You have contain. If he doesn't have contain, back when I played, this corner has contain. If that's the case, Joseph needs to come his ass up into the line of scrimmage because it's obviously a run. Because it makes sense with how everything is run. He goes inside. He actually stands his tight end up. He goes inside. Square goes inside. The only guys left is this corner. Corners need to be a part of this defense too. We can't wait. We got to close this gap. We got to get right here. Being this far back isn't good technique. Again, Joseph got to come a little bit hard close to the line of scrimmage to close the gap. Because these guys, you don't want to give them too much space. They will shake you out your job. You want to close the space so then he can't make moves on you. He's got to get closer to the line of scrimmage. See that move? See that? That's exactly. Now, if he would have been right here, he wouldn't have been able to move. He would have bounced right into him. But when you gave him space, now he's got room to set you up, dead leg you, and now they get a first down. They marked him short that time. Consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. Frustrating. I don't like calling people out, but you need to call people out. Bully played a damn good game, but he had too many situations like this in this game. He's head up that center. His head is on the right side of him, or is on the right side of the center or on his left side. He's perfect. He gets chipped by the guard and gets moved out the hole. Right? Same thing happened with Pascal. I think that's Pascal top. He gets chipped and he gets pushed down. All right? All good and dandy. They just took up two people. That's the problem. Watch how high. Now, we got to fight a little better here. But you left this linebacker. We can't run around tackles. And this is a problem for me, fit-wise. Don't know what's going on. If squares coming this way, y'all can't be in the same gap. Y'all both have to turn it to each other. Either squares got to spill it to Jamin, and vice versa. Jamin turns it back in to square. Now, we're in the same gap, and we too high, and we get pushed back. I don't know how he slid by there. That's the problem not having an end zone cut. This looks pretty good by the front. But square gets, is that a tight end? Yeah, that's a tight end. He released it, so that means Jamin should be able to come up and wreck the party. And we come up too high. This is the hardest thing as a defensive player, is not try to make every tackle. That's the hardest thing. Because that's your job, to try to make every tackle. But it's not. Your job is to do your job. And doing your job will force the running back to somebody else who can make a tackle. We can't run around blocks. We got to wreck this. Jamin's got to wreck this. He's got a brother out here with his arm clear. Outside arm should be clear. We got to wreck that party and not come inside the block and create a natural void. And they get us. Now, here's the frustrating. Now, as I said earlier, we consistently inconsistent. And the bad and great thing about this is, even with all that said, the defense didn't stop fighting. They did not stop fighting. Even at the end of the game, we did not stop fighting. The problem is, we were not fundamentally focused. We didn't do everything that we could do between the ears. So it's 3rd and 1. Stuff. Also, another thing, we were a little high this game. But we still brought the line of scrimmage about a half a yard back. Stuffed. Great tackling. It's 4th and 1. Stuffed. Great open field tackle by Wright. Stuffed. Even with all that fucking said, we got no points out of that. Now, the bad part about it is they ran almost 10 minutes off the clock. So that lost at least a possession or two. At least. Which is not good. Especially with the offense that didn't have a lot of plays in the first half. We need to get off the field. We need to play possession football. Now, even with that said, the offense should be hyped. We still in this game. We still in this game. Now, we used to run this drill. This was a drill we ran. A great read by Terry. Safety. We have a running back. You force him to the sideline. All right? You banana it and force this guy to your other defender, which is all of this space over here. That's the 12th. That's the 12th defender, the 13th on the other side. On the other side. Now, they just out-athlete us on this. I'm shocked that Terry didn't try to set him up. I'm shocked. That's why I'm not shocked that he's hurt, because if y'all remember the Terry in Florida a couple years ago, Terry knows there's one guy out there and he runs. He does not try to set him up. He does not try to do the little hop step where you hop in the ground to have his shoulders come up and then try to beat him. I don't know if I'm saying his name. Frodis12 said this is where Terry got hurt. That's not good, because that sucks. I'm gonna let that go then. Thanks, Frodis. I appreciate it. Now, we got to get this ball down. Oh, this is scary. Look how many guys we got out blocking. We have, I apologize for my sinus, bro. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess how many guys they have over here? 1, 2. He's behind the play. Just want to play. Get this ball down. Get it down. If we get this ball down, if we get the ball down, if we get the ball down. Oh, I'm laughing because I can't cry. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If we get the ball down and give Ali a daily, I think, a chance to catch it and turn up field. Look at that. These guys are freaking that's a solar eclipse. You barely see their color. The only guy who could potentially crash the party would be this guy. But even if he did, he wouldn't be able to crash it until about right here at the earliest. And if we catch it on time, the timing is great. Look at this. We got this block. We got him blocked. We trying to get that guy blocked. The ball gets down. Execution. And now since Frodis said he got hurt on the first running play, but I do want to show this though. I showed this on my sample clip early in the game. I want you to see the intensity. Hold on. Excuse me. The sense of urgency of everybody running the line of scrimmage. Look at Ali. Ali is clearing out. He's here. Look at his intensity of running off the ball. He's trying to get clear. All right. Another problem. This is when I'm talking about freaking execution. We're trying to run a mesh route. Mesh route is two receivers crossing. And we try to run a double mesh. We come here, here, here. One of these guys should be open. I want you to see it. We need to run here. Why are you trying to avoid him? Your guy's here. You're trying to beat this guy. He has no bearing on you. It's not stopping. You cannot stop. If you stop, you ruin the mesh. You run. You don't try to go. It's like going over the top of a shooter in basketball. You don't go over the top. You avoid him this way. You cannot slow down. You are the advantage. We're going to, if they run zone, we're going to extend the guy out. If there's running zone, they're not. We're going to extend it and create a big hole here. We cannot stop. We got to run under him. We got to avoid him under without slowing down. Now we get close to the guy who's guarding us. We don't want to do that. We want separation. That's not coaching. That's execution. Now we're dead in water. We got to run. All these guys got to run. There's no one open. There's no one open. Look at this. Look at those four guys we got underneath. No one open. Now, Terry, instead of escaping that way, he needs to step up in the pocket. Step up in the pocket, and we have a better chance. This play bothers me to the utmost because it's an effort play. Like I tell my son in basketball, like I told the kids when I was coaching my son in basketball, like effort is free. Effort is free. All about effort. Even if you're not the most talented, effort is free. There's two things you can control: attitude and effort. Attitude and effort. This effort is unbecoming. Now, they run the jet sweep, fake it. So I have no problem with Wright coming up to respect this because he has contained. But after he sees it's not contained, there's no effort. I want you to watch Square. Just the effort. Square reads it. He comes in. Once he diagnoses not that, watch him turn and run. I'm going to play at full speed. Watch Square turn and run. He turns and runs. You see that? All right? It's evident now. I want you to look at what Wright does when he realizes it's not there and him not turning and running. He jogs. He jogs. He jogs. Now, here's the problem. If he starts to sprint, now, like I've said many times, all you guys who have watched me for a long time, you read the big guys. The guards don't, 90% of the time, don't lie to you. This is not a run. They're not firing off, okay? If he's in this zone, watch where the throwing line. See, people don't understand. When we get this angle from up top, right? But on the field of play, if Wright is right here, he can't see there's a color in his line of sight. It's a harder throw. Plus, he has to elevated over the arms of him, which means one of these guys who's covering the deep third can react forward and maybe knock this ball down. But we cannot, this is not winning football. We cannot loaf when it's our zone. Look at the loaf. Look at the loaf. There is no change of speed at all. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And the film room, I'm getting on his ass like never before. The coach is going to get on him, then I'm going to get on him. Because we as players, these guys, especially Square, I can't remember where he is, whom tried to retrace their steps and give the effort, they have every right to get on him. Every right. The best teams are the teams that are policed by the peers. Those are the best teams. You don't want to let these guys down because you know they are giving their effort. And when you start feeling sorry for yourself, you're letting them down. Period. If you cannot go, you tap your helmet and you get somebody from over here to come replace you. Don't ever on a football field, ever on the football field, feel sorry for yourself. When you start getting in that mindset, you tap your head and you let somebody else come in. This is unacceptable. This effort is unacceptable. And we're better than this. This is a damn good player. We're better than this. This is the guy whom everybody remember. I'm the one said that this guy is going to be the breakout player on defense. He's letting me down because I had high hopes for him and still do. He's been playing really good football, but we can't do this on film. The eye in the sky don't lie, and this eye in the sky shows no change in effort. Didn't even try. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Now, I'm just going to say it happens. It happens. Right? It happens. Sometimes you just get your ass beat. Sometimes it happens. But normally you fight. You fight. You gotta fight. Even if that means me crumbling down, taking up two blockers, creating a pile, you can't do what happens here. This ain't coaching, this execution. You can't be that high, first of all. Low pad wins in all sports. Low pad wins. Low pad wins. It's the easiest thing. Low pad wins. We're beat now. And now we get driven back. That's where we are supposed to be. We wonder. Now, I'm also say Square needs to get here, but he's also getting pushed into his lap. See that? He gets pushed into his lap. He went under, and when you go under, as I was taught, if you go under, you better make the damn tackle. You better make the tackle. He went under the block, didn't make the tackle, and we are now 1, 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, getting our ass handed to us. That's not good. That's not good. You ain't gonna win every battle though. It happens, man. You're not gonna win every battle, but you gotta fight. And right now, as a defense, we are feeling sorry for ourselves. We are feeling sorry for ourselves. Poor execution. We got 3 linemen basically in the A gap. And we are beat now. It's going to be hard. Now they can get a hat on a hat. Hat on a hat, hat on a hat, hat on a hat. I'm not going to say, I don't know what happened, but these guys are front. But once they're basically in the same hole, right? That's the center. He snaps it. He's able to reach. We got two guys based in the same hole. Somebody can't, we got reached and cut. And now that's ball game. Because now they got hat on a hat on the perimeter. That's hard to beat. We're feeling sorry for our fucking selves. Frustrating. We played a good game. We can hold these guys to a field goal. We in this game. Feeling sorry for ourselves. I want you to watch this. Now I understand. We lost Q. I understand. But come on, man. I don't, like I say, if you start feeling sorry for yourself, you tap your helmet, take yourself out of the game. Yeah, just watch. We play pretty good front side. He has to bounce it all the way back. He has to bounce it all the way back, right? Front side is stuff. Look. We gave up. We are standing tall, turn our back to the play, and we have basically given up on this one. We have given up. There's no strain. There's no fight. There's no fighting for your brothers. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. It's pure and simple.
There is no incoming call.
Unacceptable. We had 2 unacceptable plays on this for effort. Effort. Strain. Strain for your brothers. That's all you strain. Not straining enough. I would love to have been a fly on the wall in the meeting room with the defensive coaches as a team, and then later the individual meetings. I would have loved to hear the conversation that went on, because I promise you there was a lot of bleeps. Now, this isn't a read. And the reason why it's not a read, just so people can understand, because not all these zone reads, not all this action are reads. When this guy goes across the line of scrimmage to block the guy you normally reads, it is a called handoff. This is not a read because we go across the line of scrimmage and block the read guy. So this is just a run. And we do if this is not O-line porn, I don't know what it is. Look how we engulf all that yellow and black right here. How much yellow and black do you see? You see more white than you see yellow and black, or gold and black, wherever you want to call. This is incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's an easy run. See this? I'm not gonna get on that. I'm not gonna get on the C-Rod, AJ Rose thing. All right. No one touches him. No one touches him until he is 12 yards down the field. This is great patience and great eyes. He's supposed to run, at least it looks like, same play, but we run the same play, different formation. We have an H-back with a tight end, but we still go across the line of scrimmage. And great read backside. He sees, look at that, man. This is another O-line porn right there. If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know what does. We ran basically the same play. I just wanted you to understand. This is why I showed it. We ran the same play 3 times. He again goes across the formation to take the read guy. Great blocking. Damn, that's I'm gonna say this. I hope, praying for my man, for my ex-teammate, John Slorman. Man, if he's not one of the best O-line coaches in the country, I don't know what it is. Who is? This is, again, perfect technique, perfect block. Now, my man A. White and I was talking about this last night. No, he couldn't have done that. This is awesome. Now we got him thinking. Now we pound it. Now we pound it. Now we pound it. Now they are starting to invest more guys up in here. They're starting to invest more guys up in here because we ran. Now, we try to get outside with them. That's a great play design. I love this play. Get that ball in that man's hand as much as we can. Now, I want to see Ali fight more because we got a blocker out in front. I want to see you fight for that first down. I know I'm getting nitpicky. There's no reason for you on the 30-yard line to hesitate. We should be going hard. Now, as I said earlier, this is high-level route design. I'm let me do this. Now, I want you to see how close this guy comes to interrupting this pass. Watch. He is 2 steps away. He has to be 2 steps away because of this. And this is what I want to show. And I think he could have been even close further away. So what happened is, let me go to the start. I don't have full screen, but I'm going to try to draw it for you. You got a safety in the middle. You got man free. What happened, this guy comes up the field to occupy the safety because he's got to respect this, especially when he beats this guy. So then we run an old wheel route, out and up, and this guy doesn't allow this guy to be able to roam to that out and up. Honestly, this is one of the few times that I've seen where when you look at it, both these guys are open. Now, I know this guy has him, so he's not open. Open isn't the right word. Both of these guys beat their defender because he's toast. He's toast. He's thinking, thank God that they didn't throw it to my guy because that's touchdown. But he had this guy on the top who had to respect this. He has to respect the nearest one. That route, I would have liked, I don't know who that is, Hayes. I would like him to be more here. So then it would definitely not allow him to get over there. If you come more inside, then he really has to make a decision. Because he can't play both. Because if he play in between, all the quarterback got to do is throw him to the other hash, to the other pylon. This guy's open because all you're going to do is run away from this guy. But this is high-level, great play design. And now we end the damn game. We have not played great football, and we are freaking one possession down in the fourth quarter. One possession. Defense comes out. This is stellar. We do our job. We have contained. We make our tackles. We get them down. I want Echoes to be a little more physical. And now it's 2nd and long. They are behind the chains. Again, we do our job a little too much. Now they're probably about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Do our job. This is when the game gets easy. It's when you handle your responsibility, eyes on quarterback. I don't know if that's Corker, to fill this route more instead of having your eyes off the quarterback. But he does a good job of driving, eyes on quarterback. Great job by Pascal, minimizing his options. If he's not there, see, this is what I mean. See, I wish they would give assists in football like they do assists in basketball. If he's not there, I want you to think about it. Eliminate him. This quarterback has from this hash to all the way. I'm not going to go to the sideline to the top of the numbers to try and outrun Square for this first down, right? But since he's there, he can't. He only got a small window to run in. Pascal funneled the quarterback to Square. I know he doesn't get the assists in the books, but I bet you Coach Stu is giving him big praise for this. He retraces back and funnels the quarterback to Square. It's all ball. Damn it, it's all ball. One score down, and we get the damn ball back on a 3 and out. Close. My man A. White wouldn't like this one because all he has to do is hit this hole right there. See that? I want you to see. Now, I don't know. A. White might say you need to get upfield, which is fine. Maybe. But look at that. I think that's Rig. No, that's Fortner. Look at him handling him. All he has to do is crease it. Crease it right there. Crease it right there. Game of inches. Now, this is a problem. I'm going to just count. I'm going to show this. They bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. They bring 6 guys on the pass rush. Right? One of these guys should beat one of those defenders, and somebody gotta be open. Somebody's gotta be open. Someone's gotta be open. God. Step up in the pocket, Terry. Step up in the pocket. This is pretty nice protection at this point. Step up in the pocket, Terry. No. Step up in the pocket. Step up this way. This way. See, this is why defenses don't let quarterbacks step up in the pocket. Okay, if he steps up in the pocket, you put this defender in a bind. Is he going to run? Is he going to throw it? If he comes up, that leaves, I don't know if that's Rose or Rodriguez, open. Right? If you step up in the pocket. If you don't, you take the onus off of him. If he would have stepped up right now, because Landon does this job. He runs this guy completely around him. You got to change your launch point. When there's no one in your lap. There's no one in your lap. No one in your lap. Step up, not that way. On top of that, there's no one there. All your receivers over here. All your receivers over there. No. Damn. Damn. That's the time where we got to make them pay. We got them reeling. We need to get at least a couple first downs. Flip the field position battle. We got a great punter. Get a couple first downs. Knock them inside that 10-yard line. Now we're in business. We cannot go 3 and out. Now they get the ball in go zone. Great play. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean by being consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. This is a hell of a play. We need to give this every play. We need to play like this every play. And if you can't, like I said earlier, we got ample amount of bodies on the sideline that you tap your helmet and have them come in. This is great football right there. No, they are behind the chains. Execution. It's another one. Execution. We run a perfect twist. Oops. Execution. You have to know your responsibility. You run a TE twist. Normally, Boogie would have contained on the quarterback. He's an outside rusher. Not sure who that is. He's the inside. Well, you try to fool these guys by having him come here and hopefully have the guard go with him, and then Boogie comes inside and we have a free inside rush. That's a twist. That's a TE stunt. Tackle in twist. We run it, and the problem is that guy doesn't contain. He needs to be on the outside leg of the tackle. Force him to step up to this guy. This is about execution. He goes into the heart of the tackle, then he goes inside. Now we got two freaking guys in the same freaking gap. That's horrible rush lane discipline. And it's purely because one guy didn't maintain his outside leverage. And guess what happens? Guess where the quarterback goes? And guess what happens? First down. Damn! We had these guys in third long, too many times, and let them off the freaking hook. Now, this is unacceptable. This is another one. If I'm Coach White, I'm highly pissed. Okay? And this is why it doesn't look good. We are slanting into the play. What I mean by slanting is these defensive linemen are intentionally going this way, which means the linebackers have to maintain the gaps that they're leaving, so they can't flow like normal. We get cut off by the center and then the guard. That's unacceptable. We're slanting. You can tell we slant. The damn center, who has to snap the ball, reaches the guy who doesn't have to snap it. He reaches across his face because he gets too high, doesn't explode off the ball. He's on, and you can tell he's on the side because the center helmet, you can see it right there, which means the center reached him. Not only does the center reach him, then the damn guard reach him. And what that does is it creates a freaking tunnel here because you are supposed to be right here. Linebackers got to worry about backside because you're slanting. That's why there's a big ass hole. Now, consistently inconsistent. Now watch the same guy fire off this time. In the backfield, creating havoc. That's all created by Bully. He doesn't get the tackle. He doesn't get the credit. But his ability to get in the backfield congests things. The congestion is hard and allows Jamin to free flow and make a hellacious tackle. Damn. We slant again. Coach White just called back-to-back perfect slants into the play, into the freaking play, and we're too fucking high. Is that center that good? I want to know, is that center that good? Because we get reached yet again. We are slow reacting. Now it's ball game. If he reaches the nose guard on a slant, it's ball game. That's unacceptable. Now we slant into the field. A little bit different because of the quarterback. Now, I don't understand why they're passing the ball. This makes no sense. They up one score with 5 minutes left. All they got to do is get points. That's all they need is points. He's going to throw it. This is not coaching. I'm sure the coach would say just throw the ball to bounds. He's going to throw the ball across his body. Now, just what if we intercept this thing and return this thing right back up his throat? This is not smart football. Now, as a defense, I'm still saying we have not given up. We have not given up. Coach White is calling everything, and we give up that. Now, this to me is linebacker fit. This is, to me, again, I'm going to say it again. Not my defense. I don't know exactly how they're supposed to play it. But as I said before, defense is pretty fundamental with gaps. They can do all the other stuff in window dress. Kerry has to turn the ball back into Jamin. You cannot do your own thing. I don't want to say this own thing. You got to be fundamentally sound. He takes this guy on perfect, but he went inside of him. There's nobody else outside except Boogie. And Boogie has probably contained. You got to hit this guy over here, take up this gap. You got a free running linebacker. If you make him turn the ball inside, like I'm sure you're supposed to, Jamin just tattoos him. But since you go inside of that block, there's nobody else out there. There's nobody else out there. This is your brother. You pound him to turn it inside to him. There's nobody on him. That's execution of the fundamentals. Now, even with all that freaking said, they get the ball on the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Watch what we do. Consistently inconsistent. 2-yard loss. That's beautiful football. That's beautiful. Look at Pascal. I want you to see Pascal fire off. Look how far back he's in the backfield. He's 1, 2, almost 3 yards in the backfield. Doesn't quit on the play, come back and makes the tackle. Bully is too far back. You never want to see your lineman, that's your nose guard, that far down the line on the other side of the line of scrimmage. You don't want that. Great part by Pascal. 3rd and long. This is a horrible play by them. You don't do this. This is 2020. You don't call this play. Because if he pitches it and he misses or drops it and Corker picks that damn thing up and scores, it's a tie game. That's bad football. Now, we fought our ass off, right? We fought our ass off to give up only 3 points. The defense fought. They fought. Even on this last drive, show this drive. Even on this, I'm just going to run it. I just want you to watch. We give an effort. Good job by Corker. 2nd and 5. Still giving effort. Third and short. We still fighting. 4th and 1. Look what we do. Another line of scrimmage. We're coming. And that's not a first down. But that's all, man. This game is frustrating because of execution. This game is so frustrating for me because we didn't get beat because they beat us, per se. Sorry for that. They beat us because we didn't execute, man. It's execution. And it's frustrating. And that's the thing. I've said this in the past. When you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, it's difficult. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. I've been there. You never know what you're going to get. And we played the last 2 games damn near perfect football defensively. Then we come this game and not do it. That's the frustrating part. That's the frustrating part. We didn't get out athlete or they didn't do something amazing. We just didn't fundamentally do our job and execute the calls that the coach called. That's the frustrating part. Well, hopefully I can get over this by Friday when I see you guys again. Thank you guys for watching. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Driving with Styles. You can follow it, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I'm going to start doing live on there. So if anybody's having trouble watching it on Twitter or Periscope, you can go to YouTube Live. We will have that up. I will have that up on Friday. And guys, you go subscribe and like it. I appreciate it if you do. Again, I appreciate you guys watching, taking our time to watch this game with me. And I will see you guys on Friday.